last month or so from the seniors, especially looking for community service opportunities.
Yes, and then I think the Honor Society has an even greater requirement. So you have your high school history requirement, your Honor Society requirement, and then if you're also getting confirmation, that's a whole lot of hours to account for. So we do run a lot of, we try to make them really meaningful community service opportunities where we do try to reach out to some other communities that might have a greater need, as well as fulfilling the need in North Reading to utilize, our food pantry. We had a blood drive earlier in April, and we just had our 3rd annual Youth Service Day, which is a downtown cleanup where we pick up trash, we weed and rake and mulch, and the Bachelder School came on board this year as well and worked around their school with children and families on that same day, and they did a lot of planting and mulching, so you can see some of the areas of the school that were worked on. And then we were able to target in front of the Senior Center, the War Memorials, the Common, and the Damon Tavern this year. So last year we also covered the library, but we have a new sponsor that is doing the landscaping at the library, so they didn't need us. But we did pick up trash over there at least. So that's been a successful event now for 3 years, and it always does have pretty good participation numbers to try to get it right on that last weekend before the hours are due. So that went really well. As I mentioned earlier, we do offer weekend and vacation activities as well. So those are just kind of some ways to keep our kids safe and have substance-free activities on a weekend night. We host, every other month, we host a gaming night with the library and the activity room there. Participation has definitely, steadily increased in those game nights. So that's been good to see. We're also involved in a number of educational programs. As I said earlier, that we did, actually Youth Services did the training for the PAL program at the high school. I'm also on the PAWS committee, which is a new task force about the public awareness and understanding of social education, which definitely does deal a lot with this issue of health that has come up tonight. It's trying to make sure that we have that consistent flow from elementary to middle to high school with social and emotional educational needs for our youth, and that's a district-wide task force in the school. So many administrators and school staff